system service in the sense these are the major functions provided by the Cics. As database is having five major functions, five address bases, those are the major functions in database. In Cics, these system services, these five system services are the major functions. Major functions provided by the Cics. Those are data handling functions, data communication functions, application program services, monitoring function, system services. Data handling function. Data handling function in the sense it provides interface with database and vSAM. It provides interface with database and vSAM. Data handling in the sense of how the Cics is handling the data. What is the interface provided for the Cics to access the data? Data will be in database. How the Cics is accessing the database. And data, some other servers, the data will also be contained in vSAM. For small organizations will keep their data in vSAM and large organizations will prefer to database. As it is the database management system, it will access, it will provide security, and the data processing and the data updating and the data retrieval will be easy in DB2 database. Data communication functions. It provides the interface with VTAM, BTAM, TCAM. Like data communication functions help the user to access the Cics. How the user is connected to the Cics? It provides the interface to connect to the Cics. What is the interface the user using to connect with Cics and to access the Cics? VTAM, Virtual Telecommunication Access Method, BTAM, Basic Telecommunication Access Method, TCAM, Telecommunication Access Method. BTAM and TCAM are outdated. Now we are using VTAM. With VTAM, we are connecting with VTAM. User is connecting to Cics. User will use VTAM, will connect to VTAM, and from VTAM, the user is connected to Cics and accessing the Cics and Cics resources, performing transactions and accessing the Cics database and accessing invoking the Cics applications. Cics application program services. Cics application program services, it provide interface with application programs. Like there were many programs in Cics. There were many programs, lakhs of programs are running in Cics. To invoke application, to run a application, to process to process some transactions, the applications were invoked. Application programs in Cics, there were many application programs. We're coming to application programs, they were bought up with many programming languages. Cics can interface with C language applications. Cics can interface with Python language applications. Cics can interface with many other programming language applications. Cics itself having a CECI and CEDF, CECA Cics execution command interpreter, CEDF Cics execution diagnosis facility. Cics is having its own Cics execution diagnostic facility. Cics execution diagnostic facility and CECA command Cics execution command interpreter. Cics execution command interpreter, what is the task, what is the job it performing is like Cics to interface with a Python application. Command interpreter will convert the Cics applications into Cics commands into Python language. It will accept, it will perform like a translator. It will perform the task, it will perform the role of a translator. So it is termed as a Cics execution command interpreter. Cics execution diagnostic facility. Cics execution diagnostic facility. It will run the code. It will scan the code. It will scan the entire code for syntax error. Like if any syntax error were there, the syntax errors are prompted. If there is no errors, then the Cics, then there is no errors. There is no syntax errors. Then it will show like the compilation is successful. It compiles the code. It will scan for any syntax error. CECA Cics execution command interpreter. It acts as a translator between Cics and the application programs. Cics execution diagnostic facility. The Cics is having its own diagnostic facility. It will scan the entire code for any syntax errors. Monitoring functions. Kicks is having certain other functions to monitor resources. Will have many resources are like printer, database, vsam database, datasets, many other resources Kicks will have. Interface points, users, many resources will be there in Kicks. Monitoring resources in the sense to making the statistics for resources, making the statistics of resources, how the resource is processing, like storage element, how much storage is available, how much storage is completed, the speed of the storage, the speed of the retrieval, the speed of the update, the speed of the modification, the speed of the processing, all the printer, the speed of the printer, the status of the printer, all those functions are termed as a monitoring functions. Those are performed by SEMT and other functions. SEMT in the sense Kicks execution master terminal. With these we will perform monitor. With these monitoring functions are mainly used in troubleshooting. Like if an error is occurred, if the Kicks is shut down to while bottom the Kicks, while restarting the Kicks, while bringing up the Kicks, we can use those terminals. Like we can use those those backups will help us to bring the Kicks to troubleshoot the Kicks. Like any errors can when any occurs previously occurred will be stored in that log. With that log, while accessing that log, we can clear those errors. Like we can recover from the errors. System services. System services in the sense like Kicks and the JetOS interacting. Like how Kicks is interacting with the JetOS. Like JetOS, firstly, JetOS is the major operating system in mainframe. Kicks it is the sub system or the sub operating system in mainframe. Like how Kicks is interacting with the mother OS, JetOS. Like Kicks is needed to get a memory. Like it needs some memory to run a application or to install a application. The Kicks will interact with JetOS for a memory in the main mother or mother storage. Like the JetOS receives the request and the JetOS will get the memory, free the memory after the completion of the task or after the running of the program. The Kicks won't need the necessary anymore. So it will request the JetOS system to free the memory. Then the JetOS system will free the memory. These five are the major functions of Kicks. With these five functions, we can handle the data. The Kicks can access the data. Kicks can access the data from the database using data handling function. Data communication function. With data communication function, a user can interface with the Kicks and access the Kicks. Application programming services, the user accessed an application, if the user invoked an application to open, if the user invoked the application to run, if the user invoked a program to execute it, all those are performed using application programming services. Monitoring services, it is used to perform backup. Like if a serious failure was occurred, to recover from that failure, we can use this function. We can retrieve the data from the data log. We can retrieve the data from the Kicks log, global log, and system services. From system services, like how Kicks is interacting with the JetOS to free a memory, to get a memory. These are the major five functions. With these five functions, the Kicks performs all the major tasks.